welcome back to another healthy keto eating show. Great to see all of you guys. And I'm eating what I made yesterday. You would have seen the recipe slideshow yesterday. And today I'm going to do the eating show and teaching with you guys. This is working out great for me to be able to put up these videos, saving a little bit. I know that you're getting less recipes this way. I'm sorry about that, but it just helps me out right now, financially, of course. But I just thought, that way I get behind the camera, because really behind the camera is for the teaching part. And then of course I'll just sit and chat and eat with you guys. But also you get a recipe the day before, so then you can make that recipe, sit down the next day and enjoy it with me if you can, and we'll eat it together. So, and I always will have this video always loaded around dinner time. I apologize that on Thursday you guys got it a little bit later. My Wi-Fi was down and it just took forever to load it. Normally I had the videos loaded days before, but that one I forgot and loaded it like the day, just like one day before. Normally I have it loaded days and days before. But yeah, and the Wi-Fi was really bad. I don't know why. We had some rain, so it might have been the rain. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just thought this is perfect. I'll give you a recipe, and then you guys, if you want to, can make that recipe for the next day to sit down and enjoy it with me, and we'll chat. Because like I said, these videos are more for teaching. So when I do have, extra money, extra time, that I will do, a separate meal on my healthy keto eating show. I'll, maybe do a different recipe once in a while. So you'll get a slideshow on the next day, something completely different with me eating and talking with you guys. But it really doesn't make a difference, because then I can get 2 videos done in one day, and it makes it easier on my life. Because I am a mother, a wife, I've got things to do, house to clean, cookbook to write, things to do, people to help, lots of people asking for help. And so it just helps me out to be able to get 2 videos done in a day. So, and I want to be able to tell you how great this is. I always mention in the slideshow it was really good, but I want you guys to see my expression when I'm eating it and all of that. This one here, you would have saw yesterday how extremely easy it is to make. Now this one would not be very low fat, because it's done with that pesto. Pesto is pretty high in fat. So if you wanted to, you could just make this with the shrimp and the Parmesan cheese and the shrimp, the spinach, and then the Parmesan cheese. You can mix through like that and still get that great, greens in there and all that. You don't even have to do the pesto to save on fat. And when you cook the shrimp, I cooked mine in 2 tablespoons of butter. You could just cook yours in a non-stick pan, maybe in a little bit of water and seasoning and stuff like that. It would still be really great to save on fat. Because I do teach in my videos the best way to keto, because it's 3 forms if you're new to my channel. If you're trying to lose, gain, or maintain, you guys are all going to be, I thought there was something under my nail. You're all going to be in a different deficit for the fat macro. I know that they teach that everybody is supposed to eat super high fat when you're doing keto, but that's for people that are trying to gain weight or in maintenance mode. And it's not super high fat. It's 75 to like 90%, depending if you work out, if you're trying to gain weight, things like that. But when you're trying to lose weight, we're going to use our body fat as the high fat source. And that's why for 4 years I've been ketogenic, over 4 years. It took me only 15 months. That's it, 15 months, a little over a year, to lose 150 plus pounds. Today I sit over 160 plus pounds because I lost a little bit more. But sitting in April will be 3 years maintenance for me, because I used my body fat. I only ate around 70 grams of fat a day. Well, in the beginning, I ate about 100 grams because I was almost 300 pounds. And then I dropped down. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. If I help you, I do have an email down below. And if I help you and set you up on macros, a calorie deficit, everybody's going to be different. I'm very short. I was almost 300. So I did around 100 grams of fat a day. And then I dropped it down to 90 and then 80 and then 70. I got to a point where I was doing only 50 grams a day to get the last 10 pounds off at the last few weeks of my journey. But I was guided by a keto doctor, keto heart doctor of 30 years, 2 keto nutritionists, my brother who teaches this as a job, and all the studying I've done myself. Now, when they talk about high fat, a lot of people get that wrong. They think it's in foods. If you are overweight and doing it for weight loss, your body is your high fat source. That's why a lot of people get to a point where they stall and they can't lose any more weight, because they're eating too high of fat. You have to understand that you could have a dirty day, which means that you're eating more processed foods, higher fat. One day's okay when you're still trying to lose weight, but try your hardest to, these meals that I tell you how to lower the fat, try to lower the fat on those and use your body fat as much as you can. So you get to maintenance mode super fast. You know, I did it in 15 months, 150 plus pounds. And now for almost 3 years, I get to eat that 75 to 80% fat macro now, but all good fats. And I say that in every video, and I won't ever stop. I want people to be healthy. I want them to understand that ketogenic is wonderful and you get to eat wonderful fats, but we don't want you to eat the, high processed, horrible, rotten foods, like going out to eat a lot and getting bunless burgers with the processed cheese and the processed packs of mayo, or different things like, greasy hot dogs, or, hot, like wings and stuff like that. That is not true keto. Okay, when you're going out and getting buffalo wings and all of that, that's not true keto. That is a very dirty keto. It's keto, but it's very dirty, very processed food, so much GMO. I mean, Dr. Berg talks about that a lot too. You don't want to eat like that. Healthy fats consist of eggs, butter, the oils are olive oil, coconut oil, MCT oil, which you put in your coffee. There is a cooking MCT, but you got to look for that. Most of it is for your coffee, for fat bombs. Avocado oil, did I say nuts? Nuts, avocado, good, what do they call it? Omega-3, like fatty acid fish, things like that. I mean, that's how you want to eat, and that's still incredible. Like what I have here, an incredible meal. Now, of course, I do have a pesto on here, but pesto's pretty good for you. It does have, it is higher in fat, like I said, but you just want to find foods that, don't have the GMO and don't have a lot of the horrible processed food. You want to try to eat as healthy as possible. That's why I do a lot of my meals at home. I don't eat out a lot. I eat at home. I make my meals at home, but I try to make them simple too, but very delicious meals. And I try to do as much grass-fed and organic as I can, but if I can't, then I will just do the best I can. I'm still cooking at home, and I'm still doing the best that I can. And every time the doctor checks my blood work, it's been 9 times she's checked it, it's only gotten better. So I'm as healthy as can be. Nothing's gotten worse, but I did have high cholesterol, high triglycerides, high blood pressure, pre-diabetic, PCOS, IBS, stomach gurge, acid reflux, you name it, I had it, and I eliminated everything. Plus, on top of that, I developed a heart condition 21 years ago called postpartum cardiomyopathy. I was on for everything, for the heart and everything else. I was on over 20 meds. I am down to 2 meds, and I got off of those just months after doing keto because I was doing it correctly. I was doing it, healthy. If you watch Dr. Berg, he's amazing. He's got over 3 million subscribers. Watch him. He's very smart when it comes to keto, and he's amazing, and he talks about the GMO and all the different additives in things. You want to watch your ingredients and stuff like that. Like, people that want to eat like different like sweeteners and stuff like that, it's really just monk fruit, stevia, or erythritol. You can have like sometimes the aspartame, sometimes sucralose. Some people get kicked with sucralose, but basically that's in diet sodas. You want to try to do the ones I told you, and you want to stay away from that maltodextridine. I'm sorry. That's a hard one to say. That is worse than sugar, and I've said that in many videos. It actually will spike your insulin faster than regular sugar. And they actually have that in that NutraSweet, those yellow packs of sugar, and I can't think of the name of it. It starts with an S. I can't think of it, but you got all the different sweeteners like Sweet and Low and all the different ones, but that new yellow pack, Splenda has maltodextridine in it, and maltodextridine, I hope I'm saying it right. That one will spike your insulin worse than sugar will. So you have to be very, very careful. Use stevia in the liquid form or the packs. That is the healthy sugar that we eat. That's what you want in your coffee. Just be very, very careful. And lots of pork rinds have that in it, and lots of different ingredients have that in it. That will knock your butt out of keto so fast you won't believe it, and it'll spike your insulin. Okay, so be very careful. Watch your ingredients. Read your ingredients on your pack. Find things that are the lowest in ingredients. They're the best foods to eat. Like pork skins, for instance. If you get the plain, it's pork skins and salt. That's it. That's what you want to do. Look for things that are very low in ingredients. It's even if it has a multi-list of ingredients, just make sure the ingredients are good. You don't want a lot of GMO. You don't want a lot of processed foods. You want to understand what you're reading too. So just be careful about that. But yeah, I just figured I would come in today and show you the recipe I made yesterday and just chat with you guys and just explain. I just want all of you guys to understand true keto. That's why I like to teach. I've had pure success. You don't have to to follow me, but if you do, you will have pure success with me. I have helped over 1,000 people, and every one of them have been successful, are healthy, are doing well. Listen to what I said about the fat. They did lower it. Like in the beginning, like I'm saying, you're still going to eat higher in the beginning. You're going to go down as you go, but you'll never do the 75% till you're, or 75 to like 90% till you are in maintenance mode, or you're trying to gain weight, okay? Trying to lose, you're going to use your body fat. You're always going to be lower on the fat. You're going to stay away from processed foods, dirty keto. You're not going to do that often, or lazy keto, people call it. That is not healthy at all. In the beginning, sure, things are going to change because you dropped out carbs. So your body is going to tend to be healthier. You're going to go get blood work. It's going to be healthy. And then all of a sudden, boom, things are going to turn around for you. And my doctor told me that. My keto doctor, my heart doctor of 30 years said, he sees many people do lazy and dirty. They start off fine because they're cutting those carbs, and so their body's getting healthy, and those cutting the sugar and the carbs, and so they're getting healthy, and then all of a sudden it reverts, and their high blood pressure is coming back, their high cholesterol is coming back. Everything, that was going good for them is all coming back, and it's making keto get a bad name. Keto doesn't have to be bad. It was how our ancestors, Bible time, it's how they ate way back. And that's why people were so healthy and why people are so unhealthy now. So if you understand it correctly and you do it correctly and you're eating healthy and you're cutting the fats, using your body fat if you're doing this for weight loss, not eating a lot of processed food, eating mostly at home, once in a while processed is okay, just be careful. If you do get a bunless burger out, try to do it without the cheese and don't get the packs of mayo. If the packs of mayo sit under that counter for months and months, it's processed. It doesn't even have to be refrigerated. Get the mayo from the back. Ask them to give it to you in a container or put it on your burger. If they won't do that, some places won't, tell them to put it in a container on the side that you can't have the packs. Plus, the packs have carbs. Proves it's processed because there's carbs in it. If you get it from the back, it's not. And I know I worked at McDonald's. Now, McDonald's is the worst place to eat at. I'm talking about when I was younger. I worked at McDonald's. The mayonnaise always sat in the freezer part. It wasn't on shelves or anything. It was in the freezer part, or not the freezer, the refrigerator. So when they opened it, until they opened it, it sat in on the shelf. But when they opened it, of course, it had to be refrigerated. But I've already read all the ingredients on that one. That one is the one you want from the back versus the packs of mayo. But it's just, it's important to understand, when you're doing keto, eat more lower lean meats, eat lower lean fats. Don't use oils and butters. Cook it in an air fryer or a nonstick pan in water, or just a pan that's nonstick, or get yourself an air fryer and try to cook your food so that they're less fattening for you, so that it's better and you're going to get that weight off quick. It's just so important to understand that. And then when you get to my point, then you can eat higher fats. You want to, because now your body needs an energy source because it doesn't have the fat. All right. Here I sit at 5'3", 44 years of age, at 128 to 130 pounds. Been maintaining that for almost 3 years. April will be 3 years. I'll do a video on that for you guys of maintaining on keto. It's just amazing. And my doctor said I'm doing amazing. Keep doing what I'm doing. And you want to incorporate fasting too. They say 16 hours is the lowest, but try to work up to that, and then try to do OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. You can do alternate day fasting. Try to incorporate fasting, but don't do it right away. Get yourself good and fat adapted for a couple of months, and then start the fasting, because fasting and keto go hand in hand, and you will have amazing benefits hitting that autophagy and eating keto foods, and not all that GMO and not all that processed food and not all that lazy keto. Eat healthy, you guys. I make all these amazing meals that are so easy to make. Super simple, easy meals to make. Some are, or most are very inexpensive. Some are a little bit higher, like shrimp, but shrimp I get from Aldi's. It's very cheap. But yeah, just, try to eat healthy, you guys. It's important. Just because you lose weight doesn't make you healthy. I'll tell you that right now. I know many people that are skinny that are very unhealthy, have high blood pressure, cholesterol levels. I mean, tons of things wrong with them. Just because you're skinny doesn't make you healthy. Eating healthy and being thin is what makes you healthy. That's what makes you healthy. And I want to teach that. And my good friend Monica just did a video on that, talking about high blood pressure and different things that happen when doing keto, when you're not doing it right and doing dirty. Me and her are very passionate about keto, and we want to teach it correctly. We want you to get results. We want you to get to, maintenance mode quick. We want you to get the weight off. We want you to be successful, and we want you to be healthy. We don't want to teach to eat dirty, processed, horrible, rotten food and call it keto. Just because you pull the bun off, yes, it's keto, but it's dirty, rotten, processed, GMO, horrible food. You don't want to do that. You don't want to go out to eat every single day at home. Out to eat. You want to eat at home. If you do eat out, there's a few restaurants like Burger King for a fast food, Burger King, Wendy's, Culver's, what's the other one? Burger King, different ones like that that are okay, that are 100% beef, but don't get the cheese. Their cheese isn't. Now, Dairy Queen, their cheese is done. That one is not a processed cheese, so that one's okay. But yeah, and don't get the packs of mayo. Get the mayo from the back, or bring your, your own mayo from home. As simple as that. Bring your own mayo from home, or don't have mayo. Shouldn't have it anyways. If you're trying to lose weight, you shouldn't be doing mayo anyways, because that's high in fat. Get a get a low-fat mayonnaise if you're going to do that, and bring it from home. Or do, a sugar-free ketchup or a mustard. Do things like that are very, much lower in fat. So, anyways, I just want to teach you guys correctly. I was taught correctly. I have had nothing but pure success. I feel amazing, and I want all of you guys to feel the same way. And I don't want you to be a statistic of the 99% will fail because they didn't get to a goal weight, or because they just are losing weight, but their fat's still there. All the fat is still there. They're having all this loose skin. They don't like the way their body looks, all of that. Well, if you eat processed food and you eat heavy fats and you're still trying to do it while you're losing weight, that's what's going to happen to your body. You guys have seen my body. I've showed you, pictures of me lifting up my shirt. I barely have anything, and I lost over 160 pounds. My skin should be hanging down to the floor, but because I did fasting, I ate good. I didn't do tons of processed food. I didn't even have my first cheat day till I was at maintenance. I've only had 9 cheat days in over 4 years. I mean, come on, in 1 year, there's 365 days. So times 365 times over 4 years, I've only had 9 days that I actually had a splurge day. 9. That's it. And that's what, 3, 6, 9, 12. What is that, like 12, God, 13, 14, that's like 14 or 1,500 days, and I've only had 9 cheat days out of all those days. So, and I've hardly done any dirty keto. Maybe on a special occasion, if I don't, if I didn't do cheat, I might do a dirty keto on a special occasion, which just means I'm going to eat a little bit more fat that day, maybe some processed food, but it's still going to be keto, and I'm going to keep it at 20 carbs or less. If you keep your food at 20 carbs or less, you're in a state of ketosis, which is just a big word for fat burning mode. Your body is always burning fat for fuel. So let's burn the fat on the body instead of in the foods that we eat, so we can get that weight off quicker. So let's take a bite and see how this tastes. This is green pesto spinach. Like I said, if you didn't see the video, great. If you did see it, if you didn't, it's just shrimp, green pesto, spinach, and some seasonings, and a little bit of butter to cook the shrimp in. Wow, that is good. Oh, and Parmesan on top. Oh my gosh, this is delicious. Yum, 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 yum. I love greens. That's keto. You want to make it simple, and sometimes you don't want to make a bunch of meals. Here's how you do keto. Meat, good meats, eggs, cheese, good green leafy veggies. That's how you want to eat. And the cheese, you kind of want to do lower fat cheese, so like mozzarella, keep that lower. But just meat, eggs, and good green leafy veggies, and you're on your way to being in ketosis. But if you want to make my recipes, so it's not so boring, I make great recipes. Oh my gosh, this is delicious. Holy cow. I'm going to show you a bite up close. I like to do that. But I don't want it to drip. I'll put my hand under it. Look at that, you guys. Ooh, look at the shrimp. Ah, the green pesto, the spinach. The spinach is so good for you. It's got good potassium in it. It's got good magnesium. Yum. So healthy for you. If you don't like the spinach, you can just do the green pesto and, put in what you want. Maybe you can throw a veggie in there that you like. You could do asparagus, Brussels sprouts, broccoli. You could do like a riced broccoli in here. That would be really good. Or cauliflower in here. That would be really good if you don't like spinach. Kale. Kale would be good in here. I can't believe how low this is. This whole thing, the whole entire dish, and I made it into 2 servings. It was 13 carbs for the whole pan, which means I've only got, what is that? A little over 6.5 carbs. 6.5 carbs for this whole plate of food. Oh my gosh. And I have a half a bag of shrimp here. Just drinking water tonight. But yeah, because I eat so healthy, that's why my skin is beautiful. That's why I don't have a lot of loose skin. That's why I lost the fat versus weight. I lost the fat too. The fat just melted off my body. That's why a lot of people say I look younger. I'm 44 years of age, yet people say you look like you're in your, 30s. Some people even say late 20s. I mean, I'm like, yeah, you're just saying that to be nice. But they're like, no, honestly, you do. You look younger. My doctor told me that I look very young, that my skin has improved so much since she first met me. Before I ever did keto, when she first met me to now, that my skin has improved, that I look so young. She said, you don't even look like the same person. She goes, it's just amazing, and I'm so glad that you followed it the way I taught you. And she said that, that's why you had so much success. And she is a keto doctor. She does keto, and so does my heart doctor, who has actually taught keto for over 30 years. Oh, and it's got bacon bits in here. I put bacon bits in here too, 3 tablespoons of bacon bits. Now you could do real bacon, because bacon bits would be a process, but they are real bacon bits. They say that on the package. But of course, because it's in a bag and it's on a shelf, it's processed because it doesn't have to be refrigerated. But just to make it quick and easy and simple, you could do that. But to make it healthier, I would cook the bacon then, and then just, put it in there. You can cook your own bacon and break it up and put it in a baggie and set it in your fridge, and you got your own bacon bits to put on. And that's what I do recommend. Lately, I know you've seen a few videos where I've added the bacon bits in, and it would be a little bit more processed because you're doing that. But I'm only adding like 2 tablespoons to the whole entire dish. So I'm not getting a lot of it, and I'm trying to make it simple and easy for you guys. But yeah, if you have the time, go ahead and make the bacon and just get a big bag made, a whole package, break it up, and now you got your bacon bits, and then it's much healthier. So, but I never use bacon bits, the fake ones, so I do buy the real bacon bits. So that does make it better. It just makes it quicker and easier, but I won't buy bacon bits unless they are real bacon. Yum. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not going to tell you that I never eat something processed. Once in a while, it will be processed, but it's okay once in a while. Anything in moderation is okay if it's once in a while. Just like cheating. 9 cheat days in over, 1,400 days or whatever. So, anything, if you do it in moderation, is okay then. So that little bit of, 3 tablespoons? So I've got 1.5 tablespoons of bacon bits on my plate. Once in a while, with that little bit of process, is okay. But yeah, if I went out to eat every single day at a fast food restaurant and added that processed cheese and the processed packs of mayo, or I ate tons of processed food at home, or like did chicken wings all the time from like a place or something like that, yeah, then I would be, eating very, very dirty. But that little bit that I do, I even admit, once in a while is okay. Well, this is so good. Very salty. And we want the salt on this diet. Believe it or not, this is a diuretic way of life. You are going to go to the bathroom so much, you're not going to believe it. And you'll do this every day. In the beginning, tons. And then you'll do it every day from then on. But I always say to heavily salt your food and go light on the seasonings, because seasonings, even though they say 0, are not 0. When you're using tons of it, it becomes carbs then. Just like cheese, when it says 0, it's not 0. When eggs say 0, they are not 0. They are 0.5. Like, you just got to know that. Some things people don't know. Things that say 0, like pork rinds, they say 0. They're not. They've got seasoning in it. They got that maltodextrin. I don't even know how to say that word, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Maltodextrin. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I always get that one. I'm mixing it with 2 words or something, but you guys know what I'm talking about. That's in pork rinds. Not keto at all. Get the plain pork rinds and season them up yourself if you have to. Then you know what you're putting on them. But the plain ones are the best ones for keto, because the other ones have that. It's going to kick you right out of keto. I didn't even know that. I had to learn that. I had to learn the ingredients more, like on that, what it was in it, and that it was worse than sugar. Maltodextrin, something like that. Oh my gosh, this is so good. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're enjoying my videos. Hope you're learning a lot. I do have somebody new that came in and said that she's been binge watching my movies and my videos, I mean, and that I had talked to her and said she needed extra help. I will, and she did come in for the help. Now, you guys are going to get this video on Sunday. I would have already helped her. Right now, I'm like 3-4 days. I just got the message from her today, or last night, I mean, I'm sorry. Was it last night? Yeah, last night. So I will get back to her today or tomorrow. I got my mom coming for the weekend. My mom and dad are coming to spend the weekend with me. I'm excited. My husband and I get to have the joy of having them over. I love spending time with my mom. They're going to spend the weekend with me. So I wanted to get this done and over with so I didn't have to make any videos. So this is a few days prior to, before I would load this, but I will get back to her before this video even gets loaded. And I hope that she does well. I know she will. If she follows my plan, she's going to do amazing. She only wants to lose about 30 pounds. She's done keto before and other ways of life and lost weight and gained some of it back. But I'll get her on a plan. I'll get her losing the weight. If she follows, girl, if you follow what I put you on, you will lose. Yum, yum, yum. Look at those shrimpies on there. See if I can get up and show you one more bite. Just don't want too much dripping. Look at that shrimpy. Yum, yum, yum. But, oh, I was talking about the salt. The green pesto is very salty, but I also heavily salted the food because it's always good to get at least 4,000 milligrams of sodium in a day, believe it or not. Yep. And that's not just in the salt shaker, that's in foods. Try to do it in your foods and salt your food. And salt it with pink, the pink Himalaya or sea salt. And pink's my favorite. And you can get that at the dollar store, you guys, the dollar store. They sell the containers of it, you know, the shakers, but they also sell a great big giant bag of it, already grinded for you and everything that you can pour into your containers for $1. $1. Because pink salt kind of is expensive and so is sea salt. But they sell both at the dollar store, sea salt and pink salt, so go there for it. Done. That was delicious. Yum. Oh, that was so good. I can't believe it was only 6.5 carbs. I'm doing that warrior diet. Like I told you guys, I was doing 1 meal a day, OMAD, but I wanted to do the warrior diet. I wanted to try it where you eat 4 hours and go 20 hours without food instead of going 23 hours without food and then eating for that hour. I do the warrior now, which is 4 hours of eating and 20 hours no eating. Still hitting autophagy, still feeling great. But the reason I do that is because I eat around 2,000 calories a day. Kind of hard to get 2,000 calories in one meal. That was hard for me to do. I could if I ate heavier fat things, like adding more butter to things, because there's so many more calories to fat, so it adds up faster. But it still was hard to do. It was hard to get all of that in. I was still getting close. I was doing about 18 to 19, right around there, but I want the 2,000. Well, I try to stick between 17 and 2,000. That's what I do. But it was really hard to do that in one meal. I would get so full. It was hard to do. So I like that in the 4 hours, because then I do like 2 meals, maybe a little snack if I could squeeze it in there if I'm hungry enough for it. But when you're doing keto and you're fasting, you're never hungry. It's so hard. But anyways, I like this because it helps me get my 2,000 in. Then I eat between, like I said, 17 to 2,000. That's what I eat. That's all I need. I'm 5'3". I'm a girl. I'm tiny. I don't need any more than 1,700. I know guys that do only 1,700 in maintenance mode. So, and they're taller than I am. So yeah, that's fine for me. So I do 17 to 2,000, but I can eat up to 2,200 and not gain any weight. So that's awesome. I learned my body. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you are enjoying my videos. This one is a little bit shorter. I'm trying to shorten them a little bit, but I hope you still got some good teaching from it. Hope you got a great meal out of this. I hope you made this meal when I suggested it on Saturday, when you got that slideshow. I hope you made it, and I hope you sat down and enjoyed it with me. If not, definitely try it out. If you need extra help, I link my email down below. I'd love to help you out for free. I do all of this for free. If you're new to my channel, right there is the red subscribe button. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell that's underneath it, and you'll be notified of all of my uploads so you don't miss any videos. And definitely for me, because I do all of this for free for you, and I do it for free. I don't ask for nothing. I do this for free, absolutely free for you guys. If you could share my channel around to help it to grow, because that just means I help more. That's why I want my channel to grow, because I want to help many more. It has nothing to do with my channel growing. I could care less if it didn't grow any bigger. The reason I wanted to grow, because I could care less, because of this reason. The more people that come in, the more people I can help, the more people that gets healthy. That's why I want this channel to grow huge. That's what I want. That's all that matters to me. So, I mean, like I said, I do it all for free. All for free. I ask for nothing from you guys. Absolutely nothing. Just to follow my plan and do what I tell you to do, and you are on your way to success, and you're going to lose all of your weight, and you're going to feel amazing. So, and then if you enjoyed this video, shoot me a thumbs up, everybody, because I love it. I love to see the thumbs up, and it's so easy to smash it real quick for me. Love seeing that. It makes me smile, it makes my channel grow, and it makes me want to make more videos for you. I love you all very much. Everybody take care. God bless, and I'll see each and every one of my keto peeps and my people that follow me in my very next upload. And always remember, from now until I see you again, always remember to keep it keto. Good night, everyone.